Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into this latest edition. Weather pattern change again, much colder, low snow levels, widespread precipitation, and wind. This is meteorologist Alex Tardy with the National Weather Service. The screaming message with this storm is the low snow levels and icy conditions down to 3,000 feet. Some key points. Coldest storm of the year, even colder than last week. A snow level will drop down to near 2,000 feet at its lowest point tonight and early Wednesday. Main precipitation is tonight and early Wednesday. Showers will be increasing in the afternoon on Tuesday. Strong gusty winds will continue in the mountains and increase over the ocean. Those winds will also spill down into deserts. We'll see some rough seas and elevated surf. In fact, that elevated surf will continue again later this week. Dry weather after Wednesday night with a warming trend, but some really cold temperatures Thursday morning. Precipitation across California is still much below average, with very little occurring since January 1st. Here's a quick look at the lack of precipitation mentioned for January, February across California. Most areas under 20%. Very little rain and snow. Now, we went from a snowpack of about 160% of average on January 1st to now, today, down to 70% of average. So missing 2 months has been devastating for our snowpack and water supply. The Sierra Nevada, we call it a flat line. Basically, since January 1st, almost no precipitation as shown with the blue line across. We are now below average, even for precipitation. We know our snowpack is only 70% of average and 55% of what it should be if we were April 1st. What's been going on? The weather pattern back in December was also straight down from the north, but a block in the Pacific, an unusual warm pocket of air steering storms to the north, allowed storms to dip into tropical moisture. Several of those storms did. So that shift to the east since January 1st has been a complete block of storms, only allowing a couple to go over the top and then down into Southern California before they exited to the east. So this is the average weather pattern since January 1st. Massive, unusual dome of high pressure in the upper atmosphere steering all the storms away. So when is the main precipitation expected? This is a snapshot of the Inland Empire. We can see showers are expected to increase late this afternoon, with the bulk of the precipitation occurring during a small window tonight. If we look down in San Diego, a little bit different story, and this is why we're showing it. Longer duration of showers Tuesday afternoon all the way through Wednesday morning, with the coldest air arriving Wednesday morning for those low snow levels. What do I mean by a cold pocket of air? Well, it'll be coming directly down from the north, right out of Alaska, and swing across Southern California Wednesday morning. So the coldest air of the season will be in place late tonight and early Wednesday morning, as shown here, as it swings across Southern California. Now, why so much precipitation in San Diego County versus, say, Orange and LA County? It's the wind flow. Coming from the northwest, it'll be sweeping across the California Bight as shown here. The more persistent and numerous showers will be occurring across the water and then landing right into San Diego County, with the maximum precipitation as that air is forced up the slopes of our mountains as shown here. So your highest precipitation totals are in your mountain slopes, and for the valleys and coast, the highest totals are in southern Orange and most of San Diego County. What's the weather pattern look like? Well, cold air coming directly down from the north, swinging down from the north as I speak. It'll be right on top of us Wednesday morning as shown on the right-hand side. It won't be long lasting. It'll kick out to the east early Wednesday morning. Now, we can compare the most recent storm we had on the 15th with this storm, and this one is even a little bit colder. It has a tap into that cold air, more of that blue shaded area, is drawn into Southern California, but a very similar storm track as shown a week ago is occurring on Wednesday. Temperatures, those will be big news Thursday morning. The coldest temperatures should be Thursday morning when skies clear out and winds are lighter. We're talking single digit up in Big Bear. We're talking temperatures around 32 freezing across most of our valleys. Even our desert areas getting into the low to mid 30s. High deserts below 20. Very cold temperatures. Even to the coast, we see widespread 30s. The latest precipitation forecast is provided here. Some showers and rain has already occurred, especially over our San Bernardino Mountains, but more is to come, especially tonight and early Wednesday morning. The winners will be across San Diego County, as mentioned, the orange shaded being over an inch of water, a lot of that being snow. In the valleys and urban areas, ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch all across much of San Diego County. Notice it tapers significantly to less than 1/4 of an inch from Ontario over to Anaheim. Snowfall, that'll be the travel impact. Snow levels getting down to 2,000 feet at their lowest point. That means some snow across the Cajon Pass and a few inches of snow on Interstate 8 Pass in San Diego County. Our snowiest locations, between 12 and 18 inches of snow above 5,000 feet. Even a ½ foot of snow at Julian, and even 6 to 12 inches of snow up around Big Bear City. Also notice a little bit of snow will also occur up across the Santa Ana Mountains, including Ortega Highway. What does the snow level look like on a mountain cross section? So if you slice the mountain and took a look, you can see that Warner Springs, Highway 78 and 79, even though there will be a mixture of rain and snow, a lot of the precipitation will come down as snow above 3,000 feet. What about Interstate 8 in San Diego County, Laguna Summit? You can also see that across the pass, the majority will be snow, several inches. Even up on Interstate 15 to the Cajon Pass, while there'll be a mixture of rain and snow down around 2,500 feet, above 3,000, almost all snow when that colder air arrives tonight and early Wednesday morning. So potential for treacherous travel conditions above 3,000 feet early Wednesday morning. The wind will also be an impact. It continues to blow across the mountains and desert slopes. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen wind gusts of 50 to 60, and those areas will continue to blow that strong. Not until Wednesday morning will be the wind significantly dropping off. Also note the wind across the valleys and over the ocean waters, 25 to 35 miles per hour. Some of those rain showers that occur in places like Riverside, Oceanside, Irvine, San Diego, Escondido will be accompanied by those strong wind gusts of 30, 35 miles per hour. The most impactful winds across our mountain and our mountain passes, Interstate 10 and 8. Will this mean much for the rest of February? Unfortunately not. Precipitation chances look minimal to none for the latter part of February into early March, and a significant warming trend for temperatures above average. Now, what about when we get into March? The March weather pattern does show the potential for a weather system coming across the Pacific and grazing California around March 5th, so towards the end of the first week. But overall, for Southern California, milder than average and still below average precipitation. So what precipitation we do get is going to fall short compared to what it should be. So not a change in our weather pattern overall. Here's the highlights. Cold temperatures. Temperatures dropping to freezing down to 3,000 feet. Very cold Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Thursday morning will be a widespread freeze, it looks like, for a lot of our valleys. Showers increase and they become widespread tonight and early Wednesday morning, tapering off Wednesday afternoon. Rainfall will vary greatly Places like Anaheim, less than a quarter inch, but much of San Diego, Oceanside, Escondido, El Cajon, a half inch to 3/4. The mountains will have the most, 3/4 to an inch and a half of water, most of that being snow. We'll see some brief heavy showers, thunderstorm potential in those showers. They won't be widespread, but isolated, and those could contain hail. Snowfall amounts will be from a trace all the way down to around 3,000 feet, up to 4 inches, just above 3,000 feet, 4 to 8 inches above 4,500 feet. So that includes places like Julian, Warner Springs could see several inches of snow. The foot of snow, that'll be places like Pine Cove, areas down in San Diego. Several inches that Julian has mentioned, but also over a foot, 12 to 18 inches, places like Cuyamaca Lake. Even 3 to 5 inches of snow up around Pine Valley in the San Diego mountains. So snow will be a big deal and be an impact early Wednesday morning. Don't forget the winds. Even the winds will be blowing fairly strong with gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour in the valleys and coast as these showers move through tonight and early Wednesday morning. After this storm blows through, a warming trend with offshore flow. Light Santa Ana winds it's looking like right now, but a significant warming trend with temperatures recovering. Thanks for tuning, everyone. Be safe and avoid travel above 3,000 feet if you can Wednesday morning.